And then there are two other minor characters, Nathan and Claire. Nathan is a con artist. Claire is his daughter, very much like a paper moon kind of thing. And he is going around from town to town pulling his cons with his daughter. His wife has left him, and he's trying to provide for them. She, in this page here, you see that she says, why did she leave? She's like he explains, she's like a bird. She needed to migrate, go someplace warmer, get out of the city. And she says, birds come back. Is she coming back? And in the scene that directly follows this, he tells her no, she's not coming back. She left, and Claire says, well, why didn't she take me with her? And Nathan replies, I wouldn't let her. So their baggage is basically this absent figure in their life. And the story is in a lot of ways how their lives intersect with Ernie and Esther. And the last character, Al. Al was Ernie's mentor as a magician. And he is old now, a little bit senile, in a nursing home, but he keeps, because he's a magician and escape artist, he keeps getting out of the nursing home. But his baggage is basically his past. He keeps kind of sinking back into the past, and his remembrances of days that are gone really kind of trouble him, because all of his friends basically are dead. And Ed in particular was his partner in an act, but the story subtly hints at that maybe they were partners in more than just their performances. As you can see here, he looks down at the card, and it is a heart, 7 of hearts. And whenever they do card tricks, whenever they, throughout the book, whenever they're doing a card trick and make reference to love in some way, they're always using a heart. So, one of the main metaphors of the story, of course, is the fact that they are magicians. And what this page really kind of pins down is that metaphor of the magic that can be found, the joy that you can find in life. And as a magician, he's saying, there's more to magic, doing a magic trick, than just doing the trick. There is the illusion that, well, I guess I could just read what it says. He says in the top right, the people who are watching you do the trick, they know when they give in. It's a little surrender, a moment of belief. She asks in what, and he says, I don't know, anything other than what they know or what they think they know. And he mentions that that's what magic makes possible, or what it used to make possible. He doesn't have that belief anymore, and so that's why he's kind of a failed magician now, because since his brother's death, he is hurting and can't really get to that place. But this is one of many scenes throughout the book where you can see in the third row on the far right, that little bitty off above the tree is 2 little birds that are flying away. And the flight of birds is used throughout this story as a symbol of what they have lost and what has gone away, basically, or how they would like to get away, maybe escape the circumstances that they are in. So I chose this page because it sums up what's wrong with Ernie, basically, what he's lost, and right there the birds are flying away. The birds are used in other manners as well. In the middle row there, the birds are perched on a wire, and Claire is asking about Ernie and Esther and how they were together. And of course, one of the big things in the story is that they're not together any longer. So we see, the pretty simple, straightforward image there. This page is one of the first pages, and we get a little bit of a hint how birds don't go near those things. Ernie points out that they're called transformers. the gentleman sitting on the bench next to him says, yeah, well, they don't go near him, which says to me those pigeons know something, and pigeons are some dumb birds. And the fact that the birds won't go near the transformers, kind of an image, basically. In a way, it's a little clumsy, but the birds, which represent these characters, are afraid of transforming, of change. And the changes that Ernie and Esther and Al and Nathan and Claire have all gone through are really what have led them to the horrible situations that they're in. For Ernie in particular, the birds are important because as a magician, he would have done acts that involved birds, but the bird cage that he has in his apartment is portrayed as empty, 2 different occasions. In this scene, the connection between that empty cage and his emptiness at having lost Esther is really made clear because you see the empty cage kind of sitting in the dark. And in a way, you look at the windows there, and the fact that there are bars across all of the windows, it's like he is in the cage still, but the bird has flown. Esther has left.